All right, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the millstone that rule well through the scriptures. Peace to the 144,000 and the rest of the hopefully elect. I am the brother Chaya from GMS Indianapolis, the branch of Indiana. The original Gary campus GMS with Nigeria 2. And this is a quick hit on, some nutrition, working out, muscle building, eating right. You know, the apostles, always spoke about that and even did videos on making green drinks, green smoothies. We've seen them over the years too. Be a little chubby, lose a little weight, lose the weight, exercise, bike, workout. So they ain't hypocrites, you know what I'm saying? They, lead by example. So I'm gonna play this video because, brothers is getting into it, I myself, and this dude said something and he even made a little joke at the end. But he speaks about protein powders, all right? Jake want to be swollen and shit and get the girls and all that, but I'm all right. I'm gonna just press play.
Damage the kidneys big time. I have a lot of young guys between 25 and 35, some of them already on dialysis, and a lot of them heading toward kidney failure, creatinine in the blood going way up from the damage protein has on these tissues. Remember, protein is more phosphorus, nitrogen, acidic, and of course the body needs to be more base or alkaline chemistry, and putting these kind of chemistry in the blood continues to leach calcium out of the tissues, and then of course long-term effect on the kidneys is not real pleasant. And so you'll notice that in bodybuilders, they'll get a rheumatoid arthritis is the most popular, but all the arthritis is osteo and stuff. They lose their bones, they lose their joints, they lose their hips. And this is all from the high proteins. And of course, bye-bye kidneys. Well, bye-bye kidneys, bye-bye adrenals, bye-bye nervous system. It just has a residual kick all through the human body. If you want to pump up on anything, pump up on green juices. I'm an old farm boy kind of guy. We raised horses, me and my...
Yeah, he said pump on green juices. And I remember being younger, I had a friend who always drunk milk. Like, he drank milk all the time. But he would have injuries. And me, I was always like, I didn't like milk. Milk used to kind of make me gag. And I would try to drink it. I'm talking about as a kid. I would try to drink it like 10, 11, 12. Because, what they say, you strong bones. But I just didn't like it. What I noticed is my friend, as much milk as he drunk, he would have injuries. Like he would, break broken pinky, broke wrist or something like that. But me, I never had any injuries. But I did notice that I did grow up eating a lot of greens. A lot of greens, a lot of beans, stuff of that nature. Stuff that most children don't want to eat. Like, we had Hot Pockets and pizza rolls, but I ain't had that in abundance the way the other kids had. But we did eat a lot of beans and a lot of greens, though. And come to find out, greens got more calcium. See, that's a lie. And so this devil be lying, right? Like the scripture says in, what's that psalm? In the Psalms, right? It speaks about how, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, right? And it also speaks about how the inward thought of every one of them is deep. They knew what they was doing, getting people hyped up on that pus milk, and then you eat it with the cereal. The scripture says what? The elder, it says between Jacob and Esau, it says 2 manner of people are within thy bowels. One people shall be stronger than the other. Right? So Esau we stronger than him, naturally. Look at these Edomites that work out and do steroids, and you look better than them. See, steroids is an Edomite cheat code to catch up to Jake, right? So he always trying to cast you down. He always trying to one-up you. Physically, mentally, spiritually, he trying to keep you based, right? But anyway.
Sister always raised horses and stuff, and we pumped them up with alfalfa. I'm an alfalfa fan in that respect, so lots of alfalfa. You can really pump alfalfa, pump kelp to keep the calcium up, the thyroid pumped up, to pump up your adrenals. Also at the same time, remember that you might not have the bulk It is better to have a little less bulk and more power and more flexibility, because the more bulky muscles, you're going to lose them anyway when you detox, guaranteed. Inferior cells leave, so you're going to lose them anyway, and you're going to get stiff and tight, and you're not going to have the flexibility, say, a martial artist would have. And so if you keep that in an alkaline building, you'd be better off. And pump the greens. Just pump the greens. I don't care, spinach, dandelion greens. Pump the greens that not only have nutrition, but that also get into tissue and build them up, like the adrenals. Dandelion green, high in nutrition, pumps up your adrenals and the kidneys. So by pumping up these greens, look at My God's Blend, or find any superfood blend, I don't care, but get it without the digestive enzymes, the probiotics, and all the other crap that they add into these things. I mean, you just want a superfood blend. And man, I got royal jelly in mind, but it doesn't matter. Just all the good greens and keep it that way. Pump you up, and really build some strong muscles. At the same time, remember, when you're working out, you got lactic acid, your lymph system must be moving effective too. Because in building up, if your kidneys are not filtering that and getting rid of those acids, you're in turn going to have a breakdown. You're just not going to really get what you want to get and be healthy and happy doing it. See, that's the other side to that. You want to be healthy and happy and have strong muscles. And endurance, here's another thing. People laugh about the fruits, and yes, a lot of people disagree about vegetables. But if you take and look at a herbivore, that's an animal that eats vegetables, they do not in any way look like Homo sapiens, humans. Their GI tract is 30 times the length of their spine. They have 4 stomachs or more. Their teeth are set to grind. And look at the cellulose. We have juice extractors now because of the high cellulose, and as you get older, if you lose your teeth, you can chew fruit, but you can't chew vegetables. And so vegetable matter has never, ever, except for Hippocrates and Cousins and some of these people that to me is misguided, do you ever see vegetable fasting? And if you work in clinicals with people, all you have to do is do the difference. Show what you can do with fruit fasting versus vegetable fasting. And you will be amazed at the level of detoxification, amazed at the level of endurance and clarity you can get on fruit. And you try this, live on fruits for a couple of weeks, and then just go out and try to live on some salads and see the difference in how you feel. I guarantee, especially you spiritual guys that are real sensitive to frequencies and energy.
Hey, you see that? You see that? He said, especially you spiritual guys, right? Because like the scripture says, you read Paul's writings, it speaks about bodily exercise profited little. All right, but the thing is, it do profit you. All right, working out is not only a physical thing, but it's also a mental thing. All right, he said the word clarity. It sharpens your focus. Even taking cold showers. The brother Nathan out here in Indianapolis, he always preach, taking cold showers. And in these times to come, in these dark days ahead, even though it's light at the end of the tunnel, but in these dark days ahead, we need it all. We want anything can help, right? Oh yeah, to quote the Apostle Gabar, he did a lesson a while back, maybe last year, a year and a half ago. And when he read the scripture, he said, every living creature that moveth. So you're supposed to be moving, all right? You're supposed to be active. In time past, with less inventions, our people moved more. People were more healthier. But a lot of these inventions, though they seem like good ideas, right? Microwaves, fast food. Hell, you don't even gotta clean anymore to the same extent. They got the fucking automatic mopper, automatic sweeper. But these different little things, the way life was, just automatically you was just in a better condition. You wake up 5, 6 in the morning, go feed the chickens, go feed the goats, go feed the horse. You active, But anyway, that's all I had. Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakodah, Shalom. Get those